What's up, guys? It's your boy D Fresh in the building. What we're going to do today, we're going to go over Thursday's game plan. But before we do that, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. Newbies, beginners, where y'all at? Y'all come on up to the table. First one out of the gate is going to be ticker symbol PLTR. As you see with this one, they ran this thing all the way up to 133.55. If you are a bull, they're sitting at 130.10 right now. You want to see them open somewhere around 130.70. If they can do that right there, next level up is going to be 131.90, and then boom, they're going to try to run it back up to those tops at 133.50. To the downside, what you want to see is them open lower than these areas right here. You see how many times they got smacked? 1, 2, 3. They kept getting smacked in that area, so we're going to call this 128.30. Next level down, boom, you got 127.40 and routes to this stuff down here, 125.40. Next ticker up is going to be ticker symbol GOOGL. Alphabet. They're sitting at 165.20. If you are a bull, you want to see them open somewhere around 167.05. To the downside, you want to see them open somewhere lower than these bottoms right here at 164.50. They can do that. They're going to try to run it back down to this area of interest at 163.90. And then boom, you got 162.20 on deck. If they can open at this area right here around 167.10, they can slow grind this thing all the way back up to 171.10 before the bears get back busy and try to smack them back down. That's just some areas of interest for you to pay attention to. If you see those areas get taken out, you already know how to react. Next ticker up is going to be ticker symbol NVDA. With this one right here, NVIDIA, they're sitting at 135.55, and you see they're still pressing. So if you are a bull, you want to see them open somewhere around 136.10. They can do that. Check this out. Boom, they're going to run that thing up to 137.10. They break through there. You got another area of interest sitting at 138.80. So we'll be paying attention to that one, and we'll be calling out in real time once we start seeing those areas of interest taken out. To the downside, what you want to see is a open up at 134.40. They can do that. Next level down is going to be 133.90. Next level after that, you got 133.05, and then boom, 131.80. So guys, know what's going on in these plays and understand what's going on before you jump into a play to the upside when they have been running for the last couple days. You got to expect Wall Street to slow this thing down or either halt this and try to bring it back down to get a better entry for themselves to try to boom this thing back up. Don't get caught buying calls way up here and thinking that it's just supposed to shoot all the way up here. It's not gonna do that. It's gonna maybe trick you out to try to go up here and then pull back down here and may even come back down there before they run this thing back up. So guys, you just got to be patient. Make sure you paying attention and studying before you get into a play what type of contract that you want to get into this particular ticker in. And if you are buying at the highs right here, then what dates are you putting on there? Are you buying 1 week dates, or are you buying 3 to 4 weeks out to give yourself time to be able to withstand when they smack this thing back down? So guys, there's a lot of things to think about before you get into that play, but make sure you have your setup and you follow by those simple rules that you put into play and stand by them before you get into a play. Next ticker is going to be for the big baller shot callers. Where y'all at? Y'all come on up. Got a couple for you guys as well. The big boy in the building, TSLA, aka Tesla. They grinding. They're sitting at 346.80 right now. I put this move to the upside and let you know where they were trying to go. I told you once they got past a certain level, what they were ready to do. I told you it was going to be lights out. They was going to run this thing. And you see, that's exactly what they did. They got busy. So shout out to you guys that continue to watch the videos every single night and show up and be able to dominate these plays. Guys, super duper proud of y'all. Keep doing your thing. What you want to see is a open up of 350.25. If they can do that, you got an area of interest at 351.30, and then boom, you got 353.60. If they can hold strong at this level right here, check this out. Boom, they're going to run this thing up to 358.60. To the downside, you want to see the Bears get this thing back up under 345.50. If they can do that, next level down is going to be 343.20. Next level after that, you got 341.90, and then boom, you got this area down at 337.85. I will be all over Tesla tomorrow, so you ain't got to worry about that. If these levels are somewhat taken out before we open, you already know those things will be updated before the market opens up. Next one up is going to be the SPY. SPY, guys, they're sitting at 586.85 right now. If you are a bull, you want to see them open somewhere around 588.35. They can do that right there. You got turbulence at these tops right here. It's at 589.05, and then boom, you got 590.60 on deck. To the downside, you want to see them open lower than this stuff right here, 585.55. If they can do that right there, next level down, you got 584.70. Next level after that, you got this stuff right in here at 583.30, and then boom, they're going to try to run this thing down to 582.50. All right, guys, last but not least, we're going to add QQQ on this one. They're sitting at 518.20 right now. If you are a bull, what you want to see is them open higher than these tops right here at 519.25. They can do that. Boom, you got 520 on deck and routes to the higher stuff. To the downside, what you want to see is a open up lower than 517.10. They can do that right there. Next level down, you got 516.70, and then boom, you got 516 on deck. You got this area of interest at 515.25 and routes to this stuff down here, 513.55. If they lose 513.60, it's going to be a rough day in the Qs. They're going to fall this thing all the way back down to 509.15. So that's an area of interest for you to draw on your charts, 513.55, 513.60. If Bears start getting strong at that level right there, they're going to bring this thing all the way back down. So that's just something for you to pay attention to when you see those areas of interest taken out. Make sure you don't just jump into a play, because Fresh said that once it breaks through this area right here, you go to your charts, you figure out exactly why I think that it's going to come down to that point, confirm what you see, and then and only then do you get in a play. Never just go off anybody's word. Do your own due diligence. That's what makes you stronger. That's what makes you last longer in this trading world right here. Because I'm telling you, this game is not easy. You can get discouraged. You can get bent out of shape. You can be wanting to throw the towel in. Guys, you got to put the work in. Nothing comes easy. Man, I done had days out there where I kept getting into plays and knew I shouldn't have got into a play, but I wanted more money. $200 wasn't enough. I wanted $500 and then end up getting smoked. The $200 turned into me negative $200. And, I wanted to didn't want to trade no more, guys. We done had those days where we just didn't want to trade no more. We wanted to give up. Guys, we don't give up in anything. You keep trying till you get it right. Figure out what happened, why you went negative. Did you stick with your plan? If you getting smoked, you didn't have a stop loss set. Guys, these are all the things that we got to figure out. What's causing the losses? Why are we getting in at certain areas? And then perfect that, build around that right there. Try paper trading first. Paper trade until you can dominate a setup, a system that you feel comfortable with, and then start getting busy in the real arena by not buying 10, 15, 20 contracts at a time. You can't follow what John and Sally doing. You got to follow what works for you. John and Sally might be knocking home runs out of the ballpark every single day, and you might like their profits that they post every single day, and it looks all good. Man, you can't go by that. You have to do what works for you. Everybody can't trade the same. Everybody isn't the same. Everybody losses isn't the same. Everybody can't tolerate the same amount of losses. Your account might be bigger than his account. His account might be smaller than this person's account, which means the risk management has to be completely different. Do what works for you. Build a setup that you feel comfortable with, that you identify with, and master that system, and then jump into the arena. Graduate from 1 contract to 2 contracts, from 2 to 4, from 4 to 6. You don't have to buy 100 contracts at one time. You don't have to buy 50 contracts at one time. Gradually grow into this. Jot down the things that you did right. Jot down the things that felt good. Jot down the indicators that you was able to rely on and identify with. And then you dominate once that time gets here. Guys, it isn't gonna happen overnight. You can't go to school for a doctor's degree and think that it's gonna happen in a year. You gotta put the time in. You gotta put the legwork in. You gotta watch the videos. You gotta watch chart setups. It's 1,000 different things out here that's available to you to be able to dominate this game. So again, guys, man, nothing happens overnight. If you putting your money into this right here, then it has to be important to you. You got to be able to protect that asset at all costs. So you can't expect to be great if you're not going to put in the work. So again, guys, never give up in nothing that you do in life. Look at Michael Jordan. They told him he wasn't good enough to be a starter on the high school basketball team. Look at him now. He is one of the GOATs out there. He is probably, arguably, the GOAT. He's my GOAT in the NBA that ever played. So if he gave up, then it wouldn't be the 6 rings in Chicago, the Air Jordans, the Jordan merchandise. It wouldn't be none of that. He built $1 billion empire because he believed in himself. Guys, you got to believe in yourself. I tell people, you are your biggest cheerleader. If you don't believe in you, who else can you expect to believe in you? So guys, you got it. I got faith in y'all. We got another day upon us coming up. Tomorrow, we ready to get it. We ready to dominate. For everybody else that's watching, that's not in the Discord, get in the Discord. We over here grinding out here. We putting out these levels for you to follow to be able to dominate throughout the session. All right, guys, I done took enough of your time, but hey, if you like sniper type, level to level, periodic breakdowns of your favorite tickers, SPY, NVIDIA, Tesla, Palantir, HUT, Hood, Nike, go ahead and tap into the Discord. The link is in the description above. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. And as always, with grinding, good luck out there, and let's get it. Boom.